Welcome, He-Man fans, to another exciting He-Man episode review. Today is on the episode called The Return of Gradimire, which is Season 1, Episode 60. Okay, now we are officially 6 episodes away, counting this one from being away from Season 1 ending of He-Man. But, which is still cool because we're going to eventually move to Season 2, then eventually move to She-Ra. Right after He-Man Season 2 is done. But in this episode, we are actually seeing the return of Gradimire, where he actually requests He-Man's help, and Man-at-Arms goes along with him, even though he was uninvited, but he still went, and Gradimire was alright with it eventually. But Gradimire requests He-Man's help because one of the dragons in Gradimire's Dragon Kingdom is actually looking to marry a human. And, and the human that he's wanting to marry is a princess. But her father wants a human to run the trial for him, for the dragon, so it'll be fair. And He-Man does the trial, and actually gets the approval of the king for the other dragon, so they can actually turn him human and actually have him marry the princess. Of course, there's one obstacle with the one of the guys is right underneath the king in the kingdom wants the princess instead of giving it to the dragon. And this is a good episode for it to be a non-Skeletor episode once again. But it was still a good episode. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a good 7 out of 10. It was a great it was a great episode. I really enjoyed this episode. And so we'll see next week if we get a Skeletor episode or not. But it is what it is. And this was a great episode. It was, like I said, a scale of 1 to 10. Actually, I'll give it a 7. I'll move it to a 7. But it was a good episode. Great storytelling. And so on and so forth. But I would definitely say you guys have to check this cartoon, the original He-Man cartoon and the Masters of the Universe series. Really experience it, because my reviews don't really do it much justice. But you got to really see these episodes. And if you were an '80s kid like me, He-Man was the joint. It was the stuff, man. He-Man and G.I. Joe and Transformers and Thundercats, Silverhawks, they were the joint. Mask. Those were the joints back when I was a kid. So, to really experience it for y'all younger generation is to really go ahead and just watch these cartoons, man. These are actually cool for what they are. He-Man is a fantasy cartoon to let you know, so you're going to have to really get into it. But, that's it for this week, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.